I would even go a little bit further back to clarify things and the context for yoga itself. I would say, first of all, I would place spirituality. What's spirituality? Spirituality, in my view, is a form of understanding the world and relating to the world that admits there's more to reality than just the physical. So any form of ideology, you could say, or philosophy of life that includes the spiritual realm is spirituality. If that is your outlook, that there's more than the material, then you are also going to have some way of relating to that other dimension of spirituality. So that's how I classify, for example, religion. Religion is a form of spirituality, right? It's a way of relating to a different realm beyond the physical. Similarly, you have many currents of mysticism. Mysticism, I would define it as a direct path to the spiritual dimension of life. And so in that sort of grouping of spirituality and spiritual approaches, I would place yoga. Yoga is another form of spirituality that is non-dogmatic. So in other words, you could do yoga, whatever your ideological background and whatever your religious background. Very often people are worried, like, so if I do yoga, am I going against my religion? And my view is, no, not at all, because there are two different forms of spirituality. And the main aspect of yoga is practice. But it doesn't require you, it's not a prerequisite to believe in any particular form of ideology. You don't even have to accept things like karma or reincarnation to practice yoga. Mm-hmm. It's just a system of self-discovery. So broadly, that's how I would describe it. Just a path, an approach of spirituality that gives you the techniques, the tools to discover yourself and ultimately to answer that huge question, which is, who am I? Mm-hmm. Right? At the deepest level, who am I? What am I? Beyond the body and even beyond the mind, who am I? What is the essence of the human being? That's the question that all forms of yoga seek to answer experientially, not intellectually. Mm-hmm. They also address it intellectually, of course, you have to. But it's mostly a system of practice.